hear me out on this one. Anthony Joshua wants to become a 2 times heavyweight champion. Joseph Parker wants to become a 2 times heavyweight champion. Both fighters are looking to fight for the title. Right now, both fighters do not have a dance partner. Alexander Usyk holds the WBO championship, and the WBO has asked Usyk to defend his title against Joseph Parker. Now, Usyk and his team are more interested in making the fight against Daniel Dubois at Wembley. So, I'm thinking, if Usyk is not ready to defend his title, and I get it, I know that a lot of you in the comment section are saying Usyk deserves to make a choice because he is the champion. I get it, but this is boxing, guys. I'm a boxing fan first before I am a particular boxer's fan. So I want to see the sport advance. I want to see, the best fight the best. I want to see fighters challenge each other for the belt. And so if Usyk is not ready to defend his title against Joseph Parker, then maybe the WBO should strip Usyk of the belt and Joshua versus Parker could get it on and fight for the WBO championship, because I think it will be a really, really, really good fight. We've seen the first one at the Principality. That time Joshua was, Joshua was the IBF and IBO champion, and Joseph Parker was the WBO champion at that time, and that fight took place at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff. So this is a fight that we've seen, the first fight, and I think the second fight between Joshua and Joseph Parker would be really, really interesting. Now, the first fight, the referee, I think, ruined the fight for us. He got into the fight too much. He didn't let both fighters fight on the inside. Joseph Parker, very good fighter at that time. I think he's improved very much. Anthony Joshua was also a very good fighter at that time, and he has improved very much. However, if I'm looking at a potential fight between Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker, right now, I'll be picking Joseph Parker to stop Anthony Joshua late. Right now, because Joshua, unfortunately, I think is on a decline. I think he is. I think that fight between Daniel Dubois at Wembley was not a fluke. That was not a fluke. Daniel Dubois was, every step better than Joshua. Dubois' jab was better. Dubois' ferocity was too much for Joshua. Dubois' youthful energy was too much. Dubois' power was too much. Joshua could not, sustain any attack. Joshua could not take the punches. Joshua could not recover from punches. On the other hand, Joseph Parker seems as though he's gained some new confidence. He's revived his career, and he's looking really dangerous. Joseph Parker has put on weight. Joseph Parker seems to be hitting harder now. Joseph Parker's movement is better if you compare that to Anthony Joshua. Joseph Parker's jab is looking good in recent fights. The fight against Zhang, Wilder, and then recently beating Martin Bakole. So right now, a fight between Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua, I'm going to make Joseph Parker the favorite to stop Anthony Joshua late. So look, I think it will be a very interesting fight. I think I would love to see it, and I think a lot of you guys would also love to see as well. If Usyk is not ready to defend his belt, then why not make Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker for the WBO championship? It will be great. This fight can sell out a stadium in the UK, somewhere like the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, or it can sell out the O2 again. They did it at the Principality, which was a much bigger arena then, but they can still do it at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, or in Saudi, or at the O2. So it is also an option, and it's also a really good fight. So, I think Usyk and his team has to make a decision, and they have to make a decision quick. Daniel Dubois is hiding. We don't know where he is. He's not saying anything. It is Don Charles that is out there on TalkSport making interviews, trying to, protect his fighter. But we haven't heard anything from Daniel Dubois. So if Usyk and his team are waiting for Dubois to, recover from his sickness or whatever he's going through, it's going to take too long for Joseph Parker to get his shot. And if the WBO are a truthful, organization that want to do the right thing, buy boxing and for boxing funds, then if it's taking too long, then they need to strip that belt of Usyk, give it to Joseph Parker because he's the interim champion, and then make Joshua versus Parker for the WBO championship. I think it would be great. I would be excited about that fight. You guys get in the comment section and let me know if you would be excited or if you would love to see that fight. And also, how do you break that fight down? Because I think right now, both fighters are on a different trajectory in their careers. Joseph Parker, I think, is in the ascendancy. And Anthony Joshua, I think, is on a decline. And I think the difference between those fighters is really, really clear. And that has shown itself in the previous fights where Joseph Parker, beating Zhang, Deontay Wilder, Martin Bakoli. Anthony Joshua last time out was at Wembley, got splattered by Daniel Dubois. The difference is there, you can see it. I don't know, if you guys would argue that you can't, but I think you can. I think Joseph Parker is looking better, is looking sharper than Anthony Joshua, and I think he will give Anthony Joshua a lot of trouble this time around. So look, get in the comment section and let me know what you think about it. A potential fight between Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua, somewhere in Saudi or in the UK. I think it will be a big fight, and I think people will tune in. I would. Let me know if you will. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave your comments in the section below.